Welcome to Moon Cycles. I'm PK.
And I'm Jacqueline.
And yeah, our film producer's on holiday, so we're back on the selfie stick.
Yes.
And I've got to keep it steady.
You've got one duty.
I know, Jacqueline. And duty actually ties in very well with what we're going to talk about. It's full moon in Capricorn. Very Capricorn and Saturnian, which is all about responsibility, duty, karma, business, decisions. Yeah, so what is it, Jacqueline?
Well, it's a full moon, PK.
It's a full moon in Capricorn.
Full moons generally are all about purging and stuff. So they really, I like to look at them like they're illuminating your life and showing you what's not working, what's working, etc. And if there's something that, well, this full moon is going to be conjunct Saturn, the ruler of Capricorn, in Capricorn. So that's a lot of Saturnian energy. Really great for anyone who is a Capricorn like me, because it's really, well, depending on how well you've behaved, because it is the ruler. It does rule karma. So right now you're going to be sorting some shit out, like sorting out, paying your dues or making up for things that you haven't done so well with, like maybe. Yeah, well, you were talking about this earlier. So if you've
been a bit of a dick in your life, you could be going through a bit of a struggle at the moment where things are coming up where you are having to take responsibility for your dickishness.
Yeah, and
to put it bluntly.
Karma, Capricorn rules all of our external authorities and things like that. So that's your boss. So if businesses haven't been treating their staff so well, then they could be in for a bit of bad karma.
Exactly.
But likewise, if your intentions are good and you've been working hard and you've been that mountain goat climbing up the steep hills and steadily putting things in place, then this is going to be a good full moon for you, I think. And yeah, especially if your sun is in a cardinal sign, especially Capricorn. We actually opened a community bank account today. Yay! So we intend to be working with young people in the Tottenham area. We needed to set this bank account up. So this Capricorn energy is already starting to work for us. And, the plan is to, if we're going to rip down these structures, or they're going to crumble anyway, all of our governments, all of our banking system, all of the structures that we know so well are going to fall apart. And what's important thing to do, I feel, is to make sure that there's a safety net there and make sure there's support for people as the world as we know it changes. So yeah, those kind of projects, if you're doing any work related with community, with support,
the bigger picture, really, the planetary nature, growth, and the betterment of the planet, and realizing that we have to change as a collective species. To be quite frank, we all are being called to come together to really create this change, and we need to do that as a collective, but also it starts with the individual journey.
Yeah, everything that every piece of healing, and I think this is going to be a case of weeding things out. In fact, it could be quite merciless, the energy around this full moon. It could be that you just, normally you'd listen to people and hear their side, all right then, but this time it'd be like, no, sorry mate, I'm done. I need to move on. I need to get rid of you, and that.
Yeah, and things basically that are not working in your life, things that keep on coming around where you're like, oh my God, not this again.
We're playing this record again.
Yeah, and so that is it's a message. These broken records are a message to go, no, I'm not going to deal with this anymore. Or, I'm going to stop this kind of behavior because it's getting me nowhere. I'm going to stop taking this substance because it's getting me nowhere. I'm going to stop speaking to this person, or I'm going to stop allowing this person to talk to me like this, or allowing this thing to happen to me again. So it's really looking at those things that really aren't working for us, and being our own authority in our lives, which is massive. these days. And again, I keep on saying it. It's saying yes when you mean yes and no when you mean no. And, you know, making a stand in your own life.
Yeah, there's some real powerful energies, and you know, this moon will be kind of bathing us in that quality of Capricorn, which is strong and determined and ambitious. And you know, you can really, and even if you hit obstacles, you know, you might have to face some hard facts about, you know, the things that you don't want to let go of that are blocking you from that path that, you know, really you need to take. And it is, yeah, their full moon really does encourage you to let go. You know, just let it flow. Just let those little thoughts that keep coming up, but they're just thoughts. Just let them flow, let them go, and you know, and this is a very creative time. So the cardinal energy is creative.
Yeah.
So you know, this is a real opportunity. Those last little building or first little building blocks before Mars is going to go station and go retrograde. Yeah, which will put like will slow things down for us. So it's not all action stations over the summer, rest of the summer. I would say that, you know, until late August, you can be just checking out what doors are opening for you. And, you know, you don't need to be hasty about decisions, or you can just, you know, well, Mars going retrograde will slow things down enough to be able to see and witness, you know, that's an option. You know, it doesn't have to
Venus. Venus is in Leo as well, isn't it? Which is all about opening heart, you know. So you've got the Mars energy, which is about future, like drive, and then you've got
that's on the South Node in Aquarius.
South Node in Aquarius, and then you've got the Venus in the North Node
in Leo,
which is about togetherness. It's about coming together, you know.
It's really quite beautiful because you've got the masculine and the feminine on this like little seesaw ride. It's been going on since solstice, really. I don't know when they were exactly opposite, but you know, they've got the future, the passion and the future of Mars in Aquarius and Venus in Leo, like the creative, the dancer. And it will be, it's about combining, allowing those two energies to come together. And really, I suppose the eclipse season is about to end. So these nodes are going to move into new signs, and you know, it's about everything that we've learned and we've done over the last year. It's been incredible.
And Jupiter's still in Scorpio, which is about death and renewal. And, you know, it must happen. You know, we've got to let things go. We've got to face our stuff and where we really, really need to let things go and stop procrastinating with these things, because it will only get harder if we procrastinate with them.
Yeah.
And, you know, this is what the whole Capricorn energy is gonna bring that up a lot. It's gonna be in your face, where you're gonna have to go, Jesus, I need to look at this. I need to let this go.
I think we've been kind of like because who knows where it will start, but we're all so scared of death. But death is like, it's natural. You know, the final end isn't the final end. And
it's new beginnings.
Yeah, and like every year the trees drop their leaves and like vegetation dies and it always grows back, and you know, and it grows back more abundant. And it's like that with things that you might be clinging on to something so familiar that just needs to just die its death, and you know, and so that you can blossom in a new way.
Yeah.
So yeah, we really
say goodbye.
We're excited about this full moon. Jupiter will be moving direct in Scorpio as of around the new moon, the next new moon. So the next couple of weeks time, Jupiter is going to start moving again forward in Scorpio, which means there are going to be a lot of things to let go of, and you know, you can really harness this energy, work with astrology, and come to our moon groups.
It's such a good tool, people. Astrology is such a good tool, and like, you know, I don't know where I'd be without it. I'd probably be 6 foot under, to be quite frank with you. But it really helped the ones who struggle, and you know who you are. This kind of awareness of astrological chart and stuff like that is such a great tool, and it's such a great help to where our destiny lies, because it makes you realize you can change your destiny. It's not set in stone. We can change our lives.
It's not set in this little stone.
It's not set in this little
See
stone.
that little stone is
so
cute.
So yeah, just you completely cut me off, but I'm getting my own back now. She's getting her own back.
Oh yeah. It's not set in stone, people. That's what you say. I was listening, PK. I'm always listening, criticising.
So, yeah, it's your destiny is not set in stone. It can be changed, and with awareness of
make
yourself.
a mistake and stuff, it's not the end of the world.
And by the way, yes, I do have arms and hands.
Oh, I love your paraplegic videos, PK.
Oh,
So yeah, we host moon circles. If you're London based, come join us for one of our moon circles.
Come join us.
Yeah, we talk about the transits and we do a nice long meditation.
and we have fun doing different healing techniques,
Yeah.
like laughing.
Show us,
yoga.
PK. I'll hold this. Show us what you might be doing as your.
I don't know what we might be doing. It's always a surprise, Jacqueline.
You're not going to do any dancing.
What kind of dies? No, it's not like that. It's very serious this time. It's very Saturnian, fatherly, do all your duty kind of vibes. So no, I'm not going to be dancing for you, Jacqueline.
Can't we do Simon Says or something like that?
No, we can't do Simon Says. I'll do you a cartwheel.
Oh, go on then. She's always nice to have a little PK action
All right,
in the
you
video.
ready?
I think so. Hold on.
Hey,
Let me extend
hey,
my stick.
Okay,
Go.
Hey.
Brilliant.
No more performing monkey.
Okay.
Thanks, people, and bye-bye.
Ta-ra for now. Happy full moon.